What is up, guys? This is No Name 4505 here for some garbage stuff because it's garbage weekend. This is what we do. So, we've got some more OU here versus Toast or Tossed 86, something along those lines. And we're both using weatherless teams, so, that's garbage right there. And my team, it's just not good. I know for a fact that it's not good. And this is here's where he's using garbage. He's got these three pokes right here: Whimsicott, Togekiss, and Jirachi. If this man had like a sableye on his team, he'd be on the ladder specifically to the troll. If he had a sableye on there, then he put like Ridley's Mudslap Skarmory on there that he put up. He'd just be trolling the ladder. That's exactly what he's doing right now. So he's just trolling the ladder using all three of those pokes on the same team. But we're going to have a battle right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. And he's going to lead off with his Whimsicott, as I'm going to lead off with my Heatran. And he's just going to go right for the Stun Spore, trying to spread around Paralysis, and of course I do get the Parahax. Now he's just going to go for the U-turn. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for the Taunt, but I guess he didn't want to take a Fire-type attack, but, I just set my Stealth Rocks. So I'm just going to switch out to my Skarmory right here. So he just goes for the Earthquake because, I want to be immune to that. And I was going to switch out to his Magnezone right here. And I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird to make the safe play since I am a Shed Shell Skarm. So I just figured there's no reason to overpredict for me. I'm just going to switch in. I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird knowing I can switch out to my Heatran right here. Since I do have the Shed Shell. And he's just going to go for the Substitute, go for the Thunderbolt. And I do believe I'm just going to go for the Earth Power right here. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm either going to keep going for the Earth Power, or I'm going to switch to the Lava Plume, predicting out the Flying type. And that's what I do right here, just hoping to get the burn, which I do get the burn on the Dragonite, which is extremely helpful. So now I'm just going to switch out of my Heatran and go back to my Skarmory, because like I said, with the Shed Shell, I have no fear of that Magnezone. And I could just go for the safe play. I think this time I'm just going to go for my Spikes, but this time he's going to switch out to his Togekiss instead of switching out to his Magnezone. Yeah, I'm just going for my Spikes there. Oh, and by the way, I'm on the far side. So, yeah, Showdown, you suck. But he goes for the Body Slam, and I'm just like, whoa, we got Hustler Togekiss right here. And, he gets the Parahax on me. Of course, that's not a big deal, as he just goes for the Aura Sphere, I guess, predicting my Heatran switch, as I just go for the Roost to get my health back. And now we're going to start the Paraflinch combo, which is just like, ugh. So now I believe I'm going to switch out. Now I'm going to switch out to my Tentacruel right here. I'm pretty sure I switch out to my Tentacruel right here just because my Heatran's already paralyzed. So I'm just hoping to get that Scald Burn before he paralyzes me and I get kind of trapped in the rut of being taxed out, I guess. So I go for my second Scald right here because he thankfully doesn't get the paralysis. I do get the burn right here, which is exactly what I was hoping for because I am Toxic Spikes, not Toxic. If I was Toxic Tentacruel, then that would be a lot more helpful. But now he gets the paralysis on me as well. And now he can just start paraflinching me because that's what these things do. And that's what he's going to do with my poor Tentacruel because, yeah. So I think I'm gonna go for the Protect right here, as he's gonna go for the Air Slash again, and I think I'm gonna go out to my Terrakion or something. No, I'm gonna stay in right here. Eventually he's gonna Roost, so I'm gonna make a switch out to Terrakion eventually. Yeah, he's gonna Roost right here, and I'm just gonna fire off a Scald because I can, I guess. So now he's just going to go for the Air Slash, and I'm going to, once again, get paralyzed because this man is just trolling the ladder right here, Toast 86. And now he's going to switch out to his Starmie right here because I guess he figures that I'm not going to do anything, so he can just spin away his hazards. Or he can spin away my hazards for free. So he just goes for the Rapid Spin right here. I think I just go for the Scald, just trying to get the burn around because I want more damage on the Starmie. So that's exactly what happens because my Pokemon are well trained. So when I want them to get the burn, 9 times out of 10 they will get the burn. Not really, but yeah. So now he's just gonna go. He's gonna go out to his Whimsicott as I go out to my Reuniclus. He misses the Stun Spores. I go for the Calm Mind. And once again, I don't know. He might not have he might have stun spore over taunt, but he does have the encore though, which is good for him because now he can stay and get the stun spore, knowing that all I can really do is just set up calm mines. So he's gonna go for the leech seed and miss. That was a stupid play on his part because he should have known that leech seed doesn't affect Reuniclus. It's possible that he could have been predicting my switch out to something, since the only thing I have my team to be immune to the leech seed is Breloom. That would be kind of odd to switch in, but the better play would have been to go for the U-turn. But he did go for the U-turn after that, seeing as how I would stay in. And I go for the Psy Shock, just trying to get some damage on whatever would switch in, and he switches into his Rachi. And that does a little bit less than a quarter. So that's alright. And now I get flinched, and I just go for the recover just to get my health back, and I get flinched again because he's a Rachi, and this is what Rachi does. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't go for like Stealth Rock there or something, so then he gets a crit. But I'm able to get off the Focus Blast, but of course I miss, so that sucks. So now I was able to go for the Iron Head, and I'm able to avoid the Paraflinch trap 2 times in a row, and I'm able to get off recover. However, these Iron Heads are doing quite a bit of damage, so he must be some kind of like offensive Rachi because I am max HP, max defense. So I'm able to get off these recoveries here nicely, which is, well, nice. And now he goes for the substitute, as I think I get No, I don't. I'm able to break a substitute with the Focus Blast. Yeah, I think he's either sub-wish or like sub-3 attacks, some really weird set, but you know, it's working for him, so he's just gonna keep on flinching me, and this battle is extremely redundant, but it's garbage week, so that's what happens. So he's just gonna keep Ironhead flinching me right here. And once again, my Reuniclus gets flinched, so yeah, there's not really much else to say about that. And once again, I get paralyzed, so yeah, normally I would be like really pissed, but now I've kind of decided to just go ahead and embrace the hacks, especially since this guy's like giving the hacks out himself. So he goes out to his Togekiss right here because it's burned. And I'm kind of in a situation right now where I can't afford to overpredict or anything, so I just went for the safe spore. And now he goes for the body slam, predicting my switch or something along those lines, probably. Now he goes for the air slash, gets a crit on me and the flinch, but that's what one would expect, the flinch, not the crit though. So I'm just hoping to get off a lava plume, because this lava plume should do a decent chunk to him if I can actually get off a hit. And this is kind of bad for Heatran right here, because Heatran doesn't have any reliable form of recovery outside of leftovers. So I just want to get my Stealth Rock up to hurt his Dragonite and stuff, so I get my Stealth Rock up. And now he's going to keep on trying to get the Para Flinch on me, but because I did get the burn on him with my Tentacruel, I know that eventually he's going to be forced to roost, and I'm going to be able to fire off an attack, but he misses the Air Slash, which is like Chia. But he is special defensive Togekiss, so I'm able to get off the Lava Plume, but it's not going to kill. But he goes for the Aura Sphere, not wanting to roost for whatever reason. I don't know. He probably should have roosted there, but once again, it's garbage week, so what can you do? So I'm able to kill him off the Lava Plume, and I just go for the Stealth Rock with my Heatran because I figure that if he Rapid Spins, then I can now I'm off for the Earth Power there, because once again I figured if he Rapid Spun away my hazards, and I could just go for the Earth Power, do some nice damage to him. But if he decided to go for the attack, then I would just lose my Heatran. You know, I don't really need Heatran for anything else, since yeah, I can just revenge kill Terrakion and ensure that my Stealth Rocks are here to stay. So he goes to the Leech Seed right here because he tried to go for the Stun Spire. I went out to my Skarmory since I was already paralyzed, and I could take that opportunity to set up more entry hazards, like I did right there with my Spikes. So he's got his Magnezone in here, just taking my health with the Leech Seed. So I'm going to go to Breloom to resist the predicted Electric type attack. It is possible he could have gone for the HP Fire, but since he was a substitute Magnezone like I saw, I figured that he more than likely would go for the Electric type stab. because he more than likely would have the HP grass, since most substitute variants do carry the HP grass over the HP fire, since they have the ability to set up on non-bulldoze Breloom. But anyways, he gets a stun spore off on my Whimsicott, and I go for the leech seed, and unfortunately I make a bad over prediction right here, because I predicted his switch out to Jirachi, so I went for the substitute, but unfortunately he plays it safe, goes for the Encore. So I get locked into Sword Stance, which really sucks. I'm pretty sure Breloom can outspeed Whimsicott under normal circumstances. So that's why I predicted him to switch. If not, then oh well. But yeah, now he sets up a substitute right here, and this is really bad. So I just go out to my Skarmory right here because I know that my Skarmory hopefully can break through the Paraflinch combo. But he has the Fire Punch, which is really good for me because this allows me to get off a Roost. Except I get paralyzed, so that is very unfortunate. And he's able to take me out with the Fire Punch. So I'm kind of pissed right now. But now I go out to my Breloom as death fodder because I have to go for the Mach Punch. But I get paralyzed again. And now I lose my Breloom. So the bad part about this is that I'm unable to take out a sub. And now I have to rely on Terrakion. So I go for the close combat right here just to break his substitute. I do carry the Earthquake specifically for Jirachi, so I should have gone for that, but I didn't. So yeah, in case he might switch out to his Dragonite and then take the opportunity to set up on me, and then I would get smashed. So he just decides to switch out on Whimsicott. I thankfully don't get paralyzed with that Body Slam from earlier. But I don't want to get paralyzed because I know if I take the paralysis, this will be bad. So I just go out to my Tentacruel right here to absorb the predicted Stun Spore. And now he just goes for the Leech Seed, and now I'm just going to go for the Scald, hoping for the burn right here. And I do get the burn, which is brilliant because now I can whittle down his Whimsicott's health. So I think this turn I'm going to switch to Terrakion, but no, I just decided to go for the U-turn because had I switched to Terrakion, then he could have just gone for the U-turn out to Rachi, and then things would be no bueno. So I just went for the safe Scald, again, to take out his Dragonite. So that's a pretty good play on my part. So now he's just going to go out to his Jirachi, and I'm going to try and win this battle right here. I'm going to try and grit this battle out. So I'm able to go for the Scald. I'm like, Tentacruel, get the burn. But, of course, they don't get the burn, but you never should ask for hacks, even though sometimes it's really appreciated. So this Jirachi is just going to cause me loads of problems. But I do have my Terrakion right here, and I just have to kind of get lucky. But he switches. I'm like, huh? Why would you switch? But he dies to entry hazards, and I go for the Earthquake right here, since, like I said, I do have that specifically for Jirachi. And now I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. That's going to take him down to the point where it's almost going to take him out. And I thought that since he seemed to be a more offensive Rachi, that the Iron Head would have taken him out. But it didn't. But he goes for the substitute, and I'm just like, whoa there, bro. And that was stupid on his part. So I end up winning because I played idiot for an opponent who was trolling the ladder with the trolling trio of Whimsicott, Togekiss, and Jirachi, but I really should have lost that, but I didn't. But it's garbage week, so what are you gonna do? And hopefully you all enjoy garbage week, because garbage week is full of garbage, and garbage is always fun. So yeah, peace.